Over 2.5 years ago, construction began on the largest capital improvement project in CTA's history, the Red Purple Modernization Phase 1 project. In anticipation of upcoming workforce needs, a special community outreach event was held at Olive Harvey College on Chicago's South Side.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Juan Pablo Prieto, and I'm the Director of Diversity Programs at the Chicago Transit Authority. I'd like to welcome everyone here today. Thank you all for being here. We're here to bring opportunities that are happening on the Red and Purple Modernization Project. CTA Diversity Programs is committed to creating opportunities so that the workforce on our contracts reflects the communities that we serve. And the diversity program staff is your number one advocate within CTA. So please don't ever feel, don't ever hesitate to reach out to us if you have a concern or questions. We're here to help. The reason that we exist is to create these opportunities for the community and make sure that you all have access to them. That's the reason that we put workforce goals on our contracts. That's the reason that we contract with workforce partners, because we realize that we can't do it alone. So again, I'm very happy for you all to be here today to hear about these opportunities. We're going to do a short presentation to give you some context about the project that we're doing. This presentation today is focused on the Red and Purple Modernization Phase 1 project, but there's a lot coming with CTA. We are taking advantage of the state capital program. We're taking advantage of the new infrastructure law that was passed, and we are modernizing our system. We have work that's going to happen along the Congress branch, the Blue Line. We have our All Stations Accessibility Program, which we are committed to getting vertical accessibility, so elevators in every station that doesn't have it by 2040, and the Red Line extension to take the Red Line from the 95th terminal out to 130th. All that is construction work, and we want all of you to access those opportunities now so that when more work comes, you're ready to take advantage of them. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Kwaku Thompson, who's going to cover the presentation from here.
My name is Kwaku Thompson, and I'm the Walsh Floor Diversity Inclusion Manager. So tonight, I'm going to give you a brief update about our team structure as well as where we are with construction. So way back in 2018, which almost feels like a decade ago right now, Walsh, who many of you know, and Floor, our joint venture partner, were awarded the CTA RPM project. And a part of the construction team was the lead designer, Stantec. That team of three, as well as a whole host of DBE design subconsultants, began the design part of this historic design build procurement. It's essentially a $2.1 billion project to revitalize the north side of the city. The project is essentially comprised of 4 areas. The pre-stage area was essentially one where we built temporary stations and also reorganized some of the track structure to allow us to go into 2-track operations. But essentially, we are full gear ahead into 3 primary parts of the project. One being the Red-Purple Bypass flyover and North Main Line track renovation. The second being the Lawrence to Bryn Mawr modernization known as LBMM, which is the reconstruction of 4 stations starting at Lawrence, going to Berwyn, Argyle, and Bryn Mawr. And the corridor signal improvement, which is basically the revitalization of signals from Fullerton all the way to Howard. So currently at the RPB construction, which is essentially in the Lakeview community, this past November, we finally opened up the flyover, which essentially mitigated traffic on the northbound tracks of the red, brown, and purple line corridor section of the tracks. So as you can see from that image there, that's a little bit of the flyover. But what that does is that it mitigates traffic northbound for the brown line, careening over to Southport. But more importantly, it also created an opportunity for numerous people to have jobs, from iron workers to carpenters to laborers, from the foundation work to the substructure to the superstructure and to the erection of the steel itself. I'm not going to read all of what else has transpired since then, But as you can see, we are in the midst of demolishing existing track on the northbound side, or I will say on the southbound side of the Ravenswood section, and that's 50% complete. And the whole goal there is to expand the tracks to allow for more efficiency for speed and customer ridership. In addition to that, we are going to also commence concrete piers and caps in May of 2022, and hence what I mentioned about the substructure. Turning over to the LBMM stage of the job, we began construction in mid-2021, and as I mentioned before, it's the complete demolition and reconstruction of 4 stations, making it ADA compliant and accessible. Right now, we are primarily focused on the eastbound side of the tracks. We've demolished some of the existing structures on that side and are currently drilling shafts and creating foundations, and also essentially installing bridge foundations and columns, as you can see from these photos here. I think what's actually the most interesting part of this is the fact that we have precast segments that are essentially like a Lego set that will be the basis for the new track structure alongside that entire corridor. I really can't stress enough that take this opportunity really today to talk to as many people as you want. RPM, again, is a catalyst for a lot of opportunities, but a lot of the people in this room tonight are also working on other dynamic projects. So whatever the case may be, tell people your story, convey to them why you think you are a competent and willing person that's ready tomorrow to begin work, because there's a lot of people in this room tonight that are ready to employ you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brandy Phillips, and I'm the manager of workforce initiatives in the diversity department within CTA. So I'm just going to talk to you briefly about our workforce goals on the contract, and I'll hand it over to Kate. Okay, so CTA is very committed to diversifying its projects, right? And with that being said, what we do is assess workforce goals on all construction contracts where it's applicable. For this particular contract, we have a 35% economically disadvantaged area goal. And that goal is for zip codes in the region with an income of $45,000 or less, right? So if you fit within that category and you want to participate on a project, you can do so by visiting our workforce partners and learning about how you can qualify under that. We also have a 15% apprenticeship goal. And so what that means is that, we allocate 15% of labor hours on the contract to apprentices within the labor trades union. So if you fall within that particular category, then you should also see our workforce partners. We also have a 10% workforce innovation opportunity goal, which is WIOA. So that particular goal is for individuals who are unemployed or underemployed, right? And then there's some other requirements that fall within that as well. But if you feel like you fall within that particular category, then we ask that you see our workforce partners for that as well. Because we are committed to diversifying our contracts, we just want to make sure that we're doing our part to assess our contracts and apply workforce goals to the contract so that we can allow access for individuals who may ordinarily not be able to gain access to for projects like CTA. We have a minority goal, which is 19.6%, and a female goal, which is 6.9%. Okay? And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Kate.
Hey everyone, I'm Kate Leonards. I work for Walsh, and I'm part of the Walsh-Fluor joint venture team. And in conjunction with both CTA, our workforce partners, and our consultant, China Incorporated, we, as the contractor, are very bought into these goals. It's not something that's just a contract goal and we're like, oh, we'll hopefully meet it. But what we want to do is invest in you guys as members of the trade unions and make sure that people who are part of those categories are utilized on this project. So first, we're going to go over a couple of the unions that we're using specifically on CTA RPM. But I want to just point out to you, there's a miscellaneous others that's at the bottom here. So if you don't necessarily see the union that either you are a part of or that you are interested in, it doesn't mean that there's not an opportunity for you here on RPM. In addition to Walsh-Fluor as the general contractor on the project, we also have a lot of subcontractors who are represented here today and also who are not represented here today. So there's not only just a few opportunities with us as a GC, but a lot of other opportunities as well. So I encourage you to come talk to us so that we can connect you. I would like you to think of our team as kind of your connection to both the workforce partners and the contractors who are on our project. So if you need something or if you're not getting served correctly, then you can come tell us as the GC so that we can make sure to connect you to the right people, whether that be a union representative, a workforce agency representative, or even a contractor themselves. So as you can see, the project is very long. We started in 2019. We're going all the way through quarter 2 of 2024. So again, if you're not part of the unions, all hope is not lost. There's plenty of time for you to get connected. Visit the union tables that are outside today. If you're interested in a specific one, or if you are part of one and want to go to a different one, there's a lot of people with a lot of information here today to help you to make those connections. We are going to be doing elevators and escalators at the very end of the project. So if that's where you fall in, great. Keep in contact with us. And then when that time comes, then just connect with us. All these other trade unions, I would really encourage you, as much as you can, get involved with our workforce partners. They have a ton of resources to help you with getting started or getting caught up on your dues or getting introduction to unions as well. So make sure that you utilize all the connections that are here today. These are, again, a reiteration of our workforce goals on the project and a couple of ways that you can get connected. Again, I've mentioned it before, but the best opportunity for you is to visit Hire 360 and Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership tables. They also have a couple of sub-agencies that are a part of their network that are also available to help you. Equus and KRA, Chicago Women in Trades is here, and Hacia is here today, sorry. But all of those entities are here to serve you and different specific groups specifically so that you can help get connected the way that you need to. There's also our website here. If you want, take a picture, get out your cell phone, snap this. It's also on our table. But this is our project website where you can see updates on the construction that's going on, different events that are happening, different opportunities to get connected with trades, and then also all of this information, including our workforce partners' website addresses, are all on this website. So it's a nice one-stop shop. Again, visit our table. All of our business cards are there, so you can pick them up, give us a call, or also this website address is on there as well. If you're already part of the unions and you're interested in working directly with Walsh-Fluor, go ahead and go to our website and apply with us directly. Again, snap a picture. This opportunity code, this 749R6D, is the code that you'll be able to use to apply directly with Walsh-Fluor as a trade member on our RPM project. There are 5 contractors that are here today that are part of the RPM team: Pinto Construction, Chicago Ornamental Iron, REA Masonry, Mead Electric, and Aaron Wellness. All of those companies encompass laborers, carpenters, ironworkers, masons, electricians, Local 9 and 134, and a myriad of others. So I would really encourage you to get in touch with either the contractors, the unions, or us specifically so that we can make sure to connect you with the right people. We've gone over this a little bit before, but I just want to make sure that everybody understands how our team is structured. Walsh-Fluor is the general contractor on the project, but we are working definitely in harmony with CTA and Trinal, our workforce partner, to make sure that the processes in place are fair, equitable, and plentiful for everybody here. So we have partnered in conjunction with CTA with both Hire 360 and Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership. These 5 entities together create a super mega helpful entry for you guys to get plugged into the trades industry and then also jobs within the construction industry. If you're not interested in the trades, there are plenty of other opportunities for you as well. A lot of the companies need back office support. And if you're interested in more of a management role, a superintendent or managing work, or even doing back office support, there's opportunities for everybody on the project. So again, get connected as much as you can, make as many connections as you can tonight so that going forward, you'll have plenty of opportunity in the future. With that, we're going to hear a little bit from both of the workforce agencies. First is Hire 360, so Anna Maria, I would invite you to come on up, and they'll explain a little bit about their services and how they can connect you to opportunities on the project. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is Ana Maria Montes de Oca Rojas. I am the Director of Workforce Development for Hire 360. Very excited to be here tonight. So what does Hire 360 represent? Well, Hire 360 represents a partnership between community, firms, and union to diversify our industry. So how do you become a part of Hire 360? You visit our table, since we're here today, and you could either take a snapshot of our QR code and complete our assessment online, and then you will receive an email where you'll be able to register to attend a virtual orientation. Hire 360 is still doing these orientations virtually just to make sure that everybody's safe and everybody could attend. Once you have registered for an orientation, and where they talk to you about, the different industries, you'll be able to take a pre-test, which is a sample test of the aptitude test that some of the unions offer when you apply. And then after you have done that, you will be assigned to a case manager. That case manager will reach out to you via a phone call, a text message, or an email for you to register, schedule a one-on-one interview with them, so you could navigate through the different trades that may be open, to talk about the application process, prepare you for, signing up for the 12-hour test prep, as well as study hall. And then, of course, get you ready for these apprenticeships with soft skills. We provide resume workshops, mock interviews. We also offer Job Club, where we help individuals learn about the different opportunities, and also connect you with contractors for some sponsorships. And then, of course, support you with any tools, books, boots that you may need, maybe pay for, if you're behind on any of your union dues, we could help you with that through our barrier reduction fund. And again, it's connecting you to work. So again, one of the benefits about being a part of Hire 360, there is no cost to you. We will help you to apply to the apprenticeships. Again, as I mentioned, there is a 12-hour test prep, which is free of charge, and a study hall and additional tutoring if need be. Again, connect you with jobs and cover any costs and remove any financial barriers you may be faced with. So if you're interested in more information, like I said, our table is located out there. Stop by and visit us, or reach out to us at hire360chicago.com, or you could always reach us at 312-575-2500, or my direct line is 575-2511. Once again, my name is Anna Maria, and thank you so much for having us.
My name is Shoshi Shields, Manager of Construction Initiatives at the Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership. And we are one of the spokes that Kate had spoken about to help you be able to work onto the project that we just described. And just to give you guys a little bit of an overview, if you guys aren't familiar with the Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership is, we kicked off about 10 years ago with the initiative of Mayor Rahm Emanuel as well as Tony Preckwinkle. They realized that they had two workforce offices, and they decided that they wanted to merge the two offices and call it the partnership. So I work for the city as well as the county, so that means I work for residents within the city and the county, and I work for you. My job is to help you as the Construction Initiatives Manager is to connect with these contractors as well as owners on various projects. But a little bit more, just to give a full description, that our headquarters, yes, it's downtown 69 West Washington in the Cook County building, but we also have 91 offices spread out the city of Chicago. So when you connect with us and you let us know, you know what, I live on the south side, or I live on the west side, or I live on the north side, we have offices that are close to you. So if you want to go into the office for in-person meeting, or if you want to do a virtual meeting, we can set it up to fit your schedule, your hours, your needs. And a little bit more, we do have Pat Moore that's here. She's working with the bread team. Her job is the business relations to be able to work with the contractors. And then we have the sector centers. Construction is one of the sector centers. And then we also have business tools for the contractors to be able to utilize to help you get onto the workforce. So one of them that was really key that was brought up is WIOA. The Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership, what we are is the WIOA office throughout the Northeast region of Illinois. So anytime you're trying to get WIOA funds, they come from our office. And those WIOA funds help you with childcare, boots, tools, equipment, gas cards, bus cards, anything that you may need, your back union dues, union applications. So anything to service you to be able to get onto a project, contact us so then that way we can help you get to the job site. And I was mentioning that there are other projects that we're working on. Don't be afraid to be able to work on this project, but sometimes there may be opportunities for you to work on other projects. So please get in contact with our office so then that way we can be able to connect you with opportunities to get into the trades. If you're looking for sponsorship opportunities, we can help you with that. We work with the trades. If you're trying to work with contractors, a lot of times these contractors not only just work on the CTA RPM, but they may be working on other projects. Thank you.
If you are interested in workforce opportunities on RPM and other CTA construction projects, visit transitchicago.com/DBE/workforce-initiatives. RPM, on track and building a diverse workforce.